Hey everybody, had a little technical difficulty on the early one. I forgot to check one little box. It makes all the big difference in the world. Hey, thanks for coming with me. We're gonna take this journey together, and this is really designed to help churches, small churches, who maybe don't have all the equipment that big churches have, or the team or the staff, to be able to move from a talking head sermon on Sunday morning, or from a way back shot that they're somebody's sitting back there trying to record the whole thing, or they're trying to get they're trying to do the social distancing thing and use their praise team. How you can simply upgrade your online experience, your live stream, using a tool called StreamYard. And I'm gonna show you exactly how I did it by showing you the tutorial that I made doing it. Okay, so we're gonna get started. First of all, give me a thumbs up if you can hear the sound. I'm looking. Okay, that's better. Yeah, LOL. Thanks. Glad, Marty. Appreciate that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna upgrade your online worship. Okay, I'm gonna show you how to do that, where you can bring in both live people on the stream with you. So if you have people at home, and you've probably seen some of this on the bigger churches, they bring people in together on the video, and they all sing together. Well, you can do that, or you can pre-record it and do it. And that thing. So let's upgrade a little bit. Why would you do that? Okay, why would you do that? First of all, you have to decide now what you're going to do when this COVID is over. You're just going to quit doing this and go back to, the model you've always known, or are you going to stay in love with the mission of getting the message to the world? And so you need to think about that. You need to think about that, because that's going to become important. So we're going to set this up. And I'm gonna basically turn this loose to run on its own, and it's a pretty simple thing. So first of all, I'm going to just go right here. Here we are, as you see right there. This is going to be the demo that's going to play. This would be your music team that you might bring on, or a live video that you're going to bring. And I'm just going to make it full screen. You're not going to see me anymore, except as I do the tutorial. So if you're ready, here we go. Okay, hey everybody. Glad to have you here. We're gonna do a training on how you can use a third-party software to help bring up the quality of your broadcast, give you more options for things like your Sunday morning worship service as a small church, for Sunday night service, Wednesday night service, a Bible study, a performance of bringing people together, just to kind of keep consolidation and keep your church spirit alive while you're offline, because hey, we don't know how long this is going to last. And the other question is when this is over, should we quit doing live stream? So I want to try to help you as a small church and been in the position you're in to try to figure out, how do I do this and at least have something of quality. So I'm going to record a process for you and show you how this works. And so I'm going to make myself small. And here I am inside of an account called StreamYard. StreamYard, you can see it right up here, StreamYard, and it's a third-party tool. There'll be a link in the comments below, and you can go there and subscribe to it. They have a free version and a pro version. I use a pro version, one, because it's not that expensive, but it gives you a lot more options. Okay, so what you first have to do, and I'm not going to try to do a demo of the software. They have great demos for that. But you have to connect your accounts. Because I have a pro account, I can connect up to 5 broad live streams at one time. So just so you kind of be aware of that concept. But you go and you create a broadcast. So I've already created a test one here. So I'm going to go into my studio, and it's going to ask you for your microphone and your camera. Well, of course, because I'm already using my camera and my microphone, it's not going to let me do that. So what you find here in this process is this is kind of your control center. You have comments, banners, brand, private chat, and of course your settings again. Where you're going to be most of the time is what's called the brand, right? The brand, and that's what I have on right now. And you can have a background that looks like that. You can use a background that looks like this, and you can make up your own. The size for that is 1280 by 720. You probably have somebody in your congregation that could make a logo screen for you, or what's called a splash screen to start your show with. Because when you get ready to go live, you just click this button right up here and go live, and it'll tell you that you're live right up here in the corner. Let me get rid of that, and it'll go. Now, the cool thing about the pro version of StreamYard is you can invite other people to join you on the broadcast by just clicking this button right down here. Invite people, and you send that to them, message it to them, Facebook it to them, email it to them, and they can join. And so I've done that already, sent it to myself. So here I am. I'm going to just kind of put myself in the stream here, and this is me talking, and my phone is sitting here on a tripod, and here I am on the screen as well. And you can bring people in and out of the show. So if you had a musician that wanted to play from home, you know, I barely can play the radio, so and it has buttons and knobs, and touch screens now. So you could have a musician that's playing, and you just let them start or have them play, and they would hear all that. And you have controls right down here. You can turn on the mic. Okay. If I turn that on, you'll hear echo in this thing, so I'm not going to turn it on. But if you were doing that, you could bring them in, or you could bring in 5 or 6 people into it and have numerous people on the screen with you, right? On the screen with you. So that's an important component, right? That's an important component in the process. So I'm going to turn myself off, right? And I'm going to make myself big here for a moment, just so you understand what we're trying to do. Why are we trying to do this? Well, first of all, you can step up the quality of your service broadcast, your live stream broadcast, by using a simple tool like this. Now, can you keep broadcasting from Facebook Live just right off your phone? Yes. Can you use this tool to make things better? Yes. Will it help? Will it help you reach more people? I don't know. I don't know who your audience is, but I'll say this. They're more likely to look at something that's a little more professional, especially over the long haul that we do this. Or when you go back to having church at your facility, you could still do this and use this tool to help you have a better broadcast, a better way to do this, and make things better for the online. So it's not just a talking head. That's what this is called. So I'm going to make myself small. I'm going to continue with the process. One of the things you can do is bring music on board. Okay, you can bring music on board like this. You can create something that's less than 5 minutes, less than 10 gigabytes in size, and you could bring it on as a demonstration. So you could actually pre-record a song and have it play by just simply loading it up as an overlay and doing this. Now, naturally, that is a short clip that I use, but that allows you to be able to bring in a short presentation. So if somebody wanted to come on, you pre-recorded it. Somebody wanted to pre-record something, you could bring it in as what's called an overlay. And of course, you could also create a splash screen. Okay, you could create a splash screen, which is what this is called right here. That's what this is called. That's a splash screen. You could do one with your church logo and that kind of thing. That's an important component of what you're going to do with your show. There's a lot of things you can do with this. I don't try to teach this, but just so you understand the power of it. Now, the big thing that you can do is be able to share pre-recorded music in your broadcast. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do that. So the first thing that you want to do, of course, is to have a place to play it. And here's a simple way to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go right up here. Okay, I'm going to open a Chrome. I'm going to open another window in Chrome. Okay, and in this case, I have more than one monitor. So I'm going to drag this over to my other monitor. Okay, just so you can see that. That's what you do. And what we're going to do is we're going to open our music into our video music into that browser and play from there. Now, how do you do that? Well, what you do is you go right down here to this little icon called Share Screen. You click on it. It's going to ask you, what do you want to share? And of course, in this case, I want to share to my new tab over here, right? I want to share to my new tab. Now, what that does is, you notice it brings it up right here. So I'm going to remove it from the screen. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come right over here, right? I'm going to come right over here. And here's the music that I want to add to that. So I'm just going to click on this button right here, and I'm going to add it to my screen over there. So I'm going to turn this on so you can see it, right? So you can see it. And get my videos back right here. And I'm going to just drag that over here, and I'm going to go right up here, and I'm going to drop it in the bar. Maybe. All right, try it again. All right, so get this out of the way. Maybe. So now I have that over there, as you can see. All right, so take that off of there. So here I am. I'm gonna turn my broadcast on here. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna go to a background like that, and I'm going to bring this video into this background into it with the music playing over here. Okay, so first I've got to just simply get this ready. Okay, and I want to get it to full screen. Of course, you would do all this before you ever launched it. You can hear it playing. Shame is a prison, as cruel as a grave. Shame is a robber, and he's come to take my name. This, you know, this is live when you see all this going. All right, let me get it back at the start so you can see what happens. Okay, so here's how I'm going to do this, right? I'm going to bring it into the show. I'm going to bring it into the show, and so you can see it. So I'm going to go right here, add to screen. Okay. All right. So there it is, and I'm going to make myself smaller, make it bigger, or I could go all the way here and show the whole thing. Right. All right. So I don't want to lose my audio. Let me go back here. I don't want to lose my audio in this process, right? So that's how this works. All right, so there I am. I'm going to bring this into the stream, right? And I think it should work. Let's find out. Shame is a prison, as cruel as a grave. Shame is a robber, and he's come to take my name. Love is my redeemer, lifting me up from the ground. Love is the power where my freedom song is found. There ain't no grave gonna hold my body down. There ain't no grave gonna hold my body down. When I hear that drum. So now, of course, now you can see how you can see how that would work. You can see how that would work in the process. That you would have that set up. You could bring them in and take them out. That's using it as a screen share, right? As a screen share. So you can see right down here, stop screen share, and that would take them out. Now there may be a couple of things different here because of the way I had to do it, because I'm running a recording that I'm recording right there. I've got my phone over here, and I've got the screen display. Some people have asked, okay, I saw your last broadcast, and you had you actually had a PowerPoint in oh, sorry. I was trying to get rid of that. And you actually could bring up a PowerPoint display in what you're doing and make that happen. But that's another lesson. I just want to show you, how do you bring music on? You can either record it up there and add it as an overlay and play it like I did, like this. Like, again, I'll show you. You can do this. You can do it like that, or you can actually provide a process or a way for you to do a third-party component, or you could do live by bringing in other people, like we're doing with the camera right now. See, we could do that, and so you could have up to 6 people here, or 5 people with you on here that could be leading music, playing instrumentals or whatever you wanted to do, and bring them into the show with you. So that's kind of how that works, using this tool called StreamYard. Now, StreamYard will do a bunch of other things. That's not the point of the video, but just to give you an idea, you can step up what you're doing. You can step up what you're doing by using a simple tool as this. Now, I'm gonna leave the program, I think, yeah, and I'm gonna stop my screen share, right? And I'm going to make myself big, and I'm going to come back here and I'm going to talk a little bit about how this works, right? How this works. And so that's something you can do. Is it going to take some practice? Yes. Are you going to need some help? Yes. Are you going to need to do a run or two through this first? Yes. But it's easy. If you can practice, you can run it to a channel. Just tell everybody you're practicing. People are gracious. They'll help you in the process, and then you just simply create this, right? You just simply create this and you run it and see how it works. See if it helps step up a little bit about the quality of what you're doing for Sunday morning, Sunday night, Wednesday night, a Bible study, a gathering, something you want, a special message you want to share with your congregation, with your community, with your world. You have the opportunity to do that. So, hey, thanks for joining in with me. We'll talk to you here in a bit. So you get the idea here, is that you can there's a lot of options when you use a third-party tool, more than you have with your tablet or your iPhone or Android in broadcasting a service. And so I just kind of wanted to share that with people and let you know that there are options for that. And if you like, okay, well, I'm not quite sure what to do from here with that. Well, below me, just go to this link that's right there, and it'll also be in the chat as well. And you can simply go out there and find a way to do this, find a way to upgrade a little bit, find a way for it to be better. And don't let the old model of the way you did church, in other words, we had to do it this way because that's the way we've always done it, and add something to what you're doing. Enhance the ability beyond what's going on. Learn from the COVID-19 crisis of some things that you can do different, that you can do better, that you can communicate simpler and easier with people. So just take the opportunity to do that. Thanks for being on here with us. Appreciate that. If you know a pastor or church leader or a Bible study person or somebody that doesn't have to be church, it could be somebody that is trying to put their message out there, this same principle works for that. And again, you'll find the StreamYard link here in the chat when we finish this up. And I think it'll be a great way to help yourself step up what you're doing. So hey, thanks for being with us. We'll talk to you soon.